Okay, hello, my name is Calvin Grunig, and I'm going to talk about my post-mortem for From Wero to Hero. When I first started the project, it was a simple scope. It was supposed to be a 30-second animation. I decided to take reference from the Wall-E shorts for the time, and I went and decided to have a simple cockatiel character rolling or trying to get on top of an egg that was twice his size, and using just a simple plain background, a white background. Uh, so I was restricted to one prop and one character. My planning was relatively easy. Scope was probably the easiest thing that I could come up with, and I can't stress enough how we have to focus on the scope being simple, don't overscope, because that's generally where things go wrong. My storyboards, animatics, art bible, and the student contract came out pretty quickly, along with the schedule that I set for the pre-production cycle. But things sort of took a turn for the worst with with production. Um, I started modeling my character. That went fairly quickly, along with texturing, because I've practiced a lot of modeling and texturing. But when it came to rigging and skinning in 3D Studio Max, I had a lot of problems. I've never had any experience with that, with rigging and skinning in 3ds Max. Um, I made the mistake of taking way too much time learning how to do rigging and skinning, where it started affecting the quality of my post-production. Um, I can say that I'm quite proficient with skinning and texturing now because I took the time, but that time would probably be better spent in my post-production cycle, especially on animating. Um, I'd say post-production was my hardest section. Animating especially, I had very little experience. The strange thing is I took so much time with skinning and rigging that I didn't leave myself enough time to learn how to do animating, lighting, and rendering. And that definitely comes through on my actual animation. It could be a lot better. My animation's still very blocky. Another major problem that I faced during my project cycle was the fact that I didn't really attend class as much as I should have, so I didn't get the feedback from Jono and Callum as much as I should have, but that's due to depression. Um, but I've learned definitely over the course of this trimester that even having a small scope, trying to keep to your schedule is the most important thing. Don't take too much time. Don't get stuck on learning just one process. Uh, Try and keep to your schedule. If you say you've got a week for rigging and skinning, try and take that week. Don't go over 3 weeks like I did. I'd definitely say look into doing things now, learning your processes now before you get deep into your project, especially during your production cycle. Planning stage, the pre-production stage is pretty simple. You can get away with a little bit there, as long as you're well planned and you keep to your schedule. You can still set aside time to learn everything you need to learn for production, especially when there's things that you're not 100% sure about. Feedback, get feedback from your lecturers all the time. It's really important. Leaving it till the last possible minute like I did is not the best idea, and it reflects quite poorly on my actual animation. I could simply say that I thought that I was going in knowing what I was doing, but clearly when it came to finishing the actual production cycle, I fell short quite badly. But other than that, definitely just keep to your schedule, plan well, don't overscope, and make sure you have fun while you're doing this. Don't let stress get you down and take over your project.